Welcome to the Man Cave presented by the New Party, where real conversations meet real opinions, all about men's topics, no filter necessary. Tonight, we're going to give you a best of experience, featuring some of our biggest, wildest, and most talked about moments. First up, we dive into the saga nobody saw coming. Donald Trump's ongoing beef with Canada. Yes, Canada. From trade shots to political jabs, we break down why this feud keeps heating up and what it really means. Then we shift gears into one of the most important questions of the moment, Trump's cognitive test. Is he fit for the presidency? Is he slipping? Or is just another news cycle frenzy? Our panel went all the way in on this one. And of course, we couldn't leave out one of the greatest debates of all time, No Limit versus Cash Money. Which dynasty is really the GOAT of Southern rap? Our barbershop style breakdown had the comment section on fire, and tonight you'll see exactly why. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the very best of the Man Cave. And from all of us here at the New Party, we want to wish you and your family a very safe, blessed, and grateful happy Thanksgiving. Let's get into it.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. But over the long run, such trade barriers hurt every American worker and consumer. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. Throughout the world, there's a growing realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Described him as one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
Welcome to the Man Cave. Welcome to the Man Cave. I'm Gray Mars.
I'm Doc.
Ken Billions, what's good?
And we got a special guest, Killers and Losers. Killers and Losers, you want to introduce yourself?
What's up? Killers and Losers. I run a TikTok account.
What's happening with you?
And if y'all want to find Killers and Losers, that's basically exactly how you spell it on his TikTok. But that was the ad that Canada made, and basically it ticked Trump off. Trump said that it's AI. Doc, what do you think about it? Do you think it's AI? Do you think Trump should have been ticked off about it because he did implement the tariffs?
No, it's probably AI, but no, I don't think he should have been ticked off about it. I mean, Trump get on the internet and do a lot of trolling, so you know what I'm saying? I think he got to be a good sport. He troll all the other countries all the time, so you know, I think he got to be a better sport.
For sure. Killers and Losers, what do you think?
I thought it wasn't AI. I thought the Reagan Foundation just said that it was misrepresenting him allegedly, but I thought it was completely real. It's my understanding.
So, Ken, you think Trump deserves to be upset?
No, not at all. I think it's completely insane that the president is retaliating to an advertisement aired by. I mean, the whole situation is so completely insane that the fact that we're even having a discussion on whether it should be normalized that he's doing this is insane in itself. Like if any other president was like, yeah, I saw this advertisement that another country made, and then I'm using this to influence my foreign policy with them. I mean, if Obama was doing this, Fox News would be going completely insane. This makes no sense that this is happening.
Well, before Ken respond, I'm going to play what Trump said about it.
Reagan loved tariffs. He used them sparingly, which he probably would make a mistake. He made a mistake in that. And again, I was the biggest fan of Ronald Reagan, but on finance, on trade. It wasn't his strong suit, but he liked tariffs, and they totally changed that to say that he didn't, because they're catering to the Supreme Court, because Canada's been ripping us off for a long time, and they're not going to rip us off anymore. Canada has been ripping us off for a long time. One of the most difficult countries to deal with has been Canada. As much as I love Canada itself and the people of Canada, they've just had a lot of bad representatives. They did a fake ad yesterday. They were caught. The Ronald Reagan Foundation was the one that caught them, and it was totally the opposite of what they said. So I don't like that. That's dirty pool, and you can't do that. And let me just tell you, they shouldn't have done it. They've apologized, and they said, we're going to take the ad down. Well, they did it, but they did it very late. They let it play for another 2 nights, and now they took that ad down. So I don't know when it's going to kick in. We'll see, but I don't really want to discuss it. Let's go.
Ken, what do you think of Trump's response to the ad?
I don't know about his response, but I live in Arizona, and Arizona has a lot of snowbirds from Canada every winter because the weather's cool down here, right? So stuff like this affects a place like this. A lot of people from Alberta, Calgary, Winnipeg, they own homes out here, right? So I'm curious to see how these relations go this winter, because they stimulate the economy heavy out here in Phoenix every year. So I'm curious to see what our relationships look like with them, because here we get a boost. We get a boost from the snowbirds. So that'll be interesting.
Well, before we all respond, I want to play like the original ad that Ronald Reagan actually did that they were using for that advertisement.
Throughout the world, there's a growing realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. Now, there are sound historical reasons for this. For those of us who lived through the Great Depression, the memory of the suffering it caused is deep and searing. And today, many economic analysts and historians argue that high tariff legislation passed back in that period, called the Smoot-Hawley Tariff, greatly deepened the Depression and prevented economic recovery. You see, at first, when someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. What eventually occurs is, first, homegrown industries start relying on government protection in the form of high tariffs. They stop competing and stop making the innovative management and technological changes they need to succeed in world markets. And then, while all this is going on, something even worse occurs. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. The result is more and more tariffs, higher and higher trade barriers, and less competition. So soon, because of the prices made artificially high by tariffs that subsidize inefficiency and poor management, people stop buying. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. The memory of all this occurring back in the 30s made me determined when I came to Washington to spare the American people the protectionist legislation that destroys prosperity. Now, it hasn't always been easy. There are those in the Congress, just as there were back in the 30s, who want to go for the quick political advantage, who risk America's prosperity for the sake of a short-term appeal to some special interest group, who forget that more than 5 million American jobs are directly tied to the foreign export business, and additional millions are tied to imports. Well, I've never forgotten those jobs, and on trade issues, by and large, we've done well.
I just wanted to play that so everyone knows that it's real. So let's go around. Let's talk about how we actually feel about AI, because AI videos are actually starting to look real. So Trump could have tricked a lot of people.
But also, one I'm not surprised that Reagan is against tariffs. He circumvented the whole import-export business to supply the Contras and cocaine into the black neighborhoods. So of course he wants you to bring whatever in and out for free. You know what I mean? Well, he was playing by the rules anyway.
For sure. Killers and losers, what you think? Because you were the one that said that it was real. Do you think AI videos are a problem? Like, because some of them are starting to look real.
I think it is I think it's getting to the point where it's not possible to really tell if a video is real or not unless it's like verified by a news source. And I think it's only going to keep getting better from here because like I was looking at TikTok the other day and there's this video it was like this like judge like screaming at this guy and everyone thought it was real in the comments and it was completely fake and everyone it was like had like hundreds of thousands of likes and everyone thought it was real. And so I think it is kind of concerning when the president is accusing things of being is like casting even more kind of mistrust in anything. Like eventually, like I think even if like incriminating videos like of Trump like appeared or something, he could just be like, nah, it's AI, and then all his supporters would believe it, and it just wouldn't even mean anything anymore.
What about you, Ken? How you feel about AI?
I think AI is funny because it's like we've been watching fake shit for the last 20 years with Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, stuff like that. That's all scripted shows, right? So we've been primed for fake shit for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing videos with dog ears on our heads and augmented faces and stuff like that. So all that was a precursor. You know what I'm saying? We've been in a fake reality forever. You can't tell what's what. You know what I mean? We watch reality shows. Wasn't everybody just watching a show called Love Island? You know what I'm saying? These are scripted shows. What's the difference between that and AI? None of that shit is real.
I'm just going to play the clip where he actually said it.
I don't know. They cheated on a commercial. Ronald Reagan loved tariffs, and they said he didn't. And I guess it was AI or something. They cheated badly. Canada got caught cheating on a commercial. Can you believe it? Yeah.
Doc, how you feel about AI?
I think you've given the same tools to the people that the government once used against us. The moon landing wasn't AI, but it was faked, in my opinion. So I think now you've given this same tool to people, and now we've gone from not knowing what to believe from the government to not knowing what to believe from anybody. I think the only time AI is out of control is when you use someone's like image and likeness to say something to do something that they haven't done. I think some of those are getting out of control. But people making up whatever propaganda they want, that's what the government's been doing for years. So, I mean, if you don't like it, you shouldn't have started.
Well, did you say the moon landing was faked?
Yeah,
for sure.
We ain't been to no moon, bro.
Yeah, totally.
What?
You think so? You never been to the moon?
Yeah, I don't think the moon landing was fake.
That's not
Why we ain't been back?
Right.
Because there's no need. I mean, we put like rovers on there. There's no interest. We got the flag on the moon. There's no need to go back. We have stuff. We have stuff in space. We have like that's how like the internet works. We have like satellites up there.
You think you remember? So you said the internet. Do you know what the internet was when they landed on the moon? The internet was non-existent.
We have the internet now. Because we have satellites. Like we've been to space. We have stuff in space right now.
We have stuff in space, but we've in 60 years we haven't sent anybody back to the moon.
But there's no need to go
60
back.
60 plus.
There's no. The whole interest was winning the space race. We wanted to beat the Soviets. We wanted to get a man on the moon. We got a man on the moon, and then we did it. There's no need to do it again.
Ken is very good at this one, so I'll let Ken go ahead and get this one for you.
No, my question would be, when you looked at the rocket take off from Earth, look at all it took, the expulsion, look at how it needed to take off. When you looked at the moon landing, how did that take off? Like, how did it lift up? You didn't see no fire. You didn't see nothing shoot down. How did it take off?
What?
How did it take off? How did
they
it
landed
leave?
On the moon? How did
they landed? How did it take off?
The moon still has gravity, though it has less gravity. How did they take off from the moon?
I'll look it up. I guess I don't know.
The moon has a gravitational pull. Just because they give you this idea of you jumping 30 feet in the air, the moon still has gravity. If it takes so much to get off of the gravity of Earth, it takes no gravity. It takes nothing to get off the gravity of the moon.
Hold on. Let's not get too far off topic. Hey, Slim, I didn't think you were in the airport.
No, I'm in DC in the hotel, man. I was at a convention, but I'm good.
You know you ain't gonna see him after that Pittsburgh got shellacked like that.
Yeah, bro.
You gonna see that
Stop.
boy? You ain't gonna
Stop.
see that boy
Hey,
like
but
that.
hear me out. Hear me out. My nephew did what he can. That old dude in the quarterback slot, I got a problem with him. I always have. So it is what it is.
Oh no. Okay, so wait, no, the module that was on the moon, it went and rejoined the other, like the main. It went and rejoined the main thing. That was like wasn't that far away. It didn't go all the way back to Earth. It rejoined like the main ship.
You believe that?
Yeah, I didn't think there were
Why would
people that didn't believe in the moon landing.
Well, what's that is all of the fossil fuels it took to propel you from Earth into orbit. You're saying it went and rejoined. How did they take off from the surface of the moon back into space?
The gas that like propels you.
Hold on, guys. We're gonna bring you back, Killers and Losers. We'll go into we'll do a whole. There's a lot of people, conspiracy theorists on the new party, so there's a lot of people that think that.
Okay, I'll come more prepared to combat moon landing conspiracy theories next time. I didn't think that was going to be one of the topics.
But Slim, this one for you.
Okay.
I got an MRI. It was perfect. Yep. I mean, I gave you the full results. We had an MRI, and in the machine, the whole thing, and it was perfect. Yeah.
Did you say what in particular?
You could ask the doctors. In fact, we have doctors traveling with us, but I think they gave you a very conclusive. Nobody has ever given you reports like I gave you. And if I didn't think it was going to be good, either I would let you know negatively, I wouldn't run, I'd do something. But the doctor said some of the best reports for the age, some of the best reports they've ever seen.
So Slim, you're a major MAGA person, and a lot of MAGA people talked about Biden's health. Trump just got an MRI, and that's not a normal where you get just an annual physical. So is Trump health in question? Should we be worried? Should he leave the office?
Nope. I don't think we should ever be worried about Trump because he's a strong person. The fact that he took the MRI is the key because at the end of the day, Joe Biden didn't do nothing. He just was chilling. So we're going to always, like I said, we're going to always criticize my boy, and that's cool. But he should never leave office until his term is done. And I do hope he run for vice president.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me, bro. Yeah. I'm MAGA all day long, bro.
Yeah, that's Trump defense force right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm that dude. Yeah, I'm that dude. So whenever you're ready, let's go.
We gotta have one of them, Killers and Losers. We actually got more than one. So don't worry.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget, 80 million people voted for that. So at the end of the day, we got more than two. He the man. He's still your president. You gotta love
he is. That's a bad thing for both of us, but yeah.
Oh, it's the great thing for both of us. Well, since you like to look up stuff, do me a favor. Look up Trump's accomplishments in his first term, and I bet you it'll blow your fucking mind.
Oh, no, they said there was nothing showed up.
Oh, come on. I want me to send you the link? I got the link.
The only thing he did in his first term, he did the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
No.
Taxes for rich people.
Again,
pull it up. He wasn't very legislatively successful in his first term.
Again, pull it up and then read everything that the media did not tell you. That's why you don't understand. But I guarantee you, if you go through at least the first 40, you're going to be like, wow, I didn't even know he did that.
Okay, look at Biden's accomplishments then.
Oh, my God. What, stealing the election?
Okay, riddle me this. How come Trump won in 2016 when the Democrats controlled the presidency? He won in 2024 when the Democrats controlled the presidency. But 2020, when he was in office, is when it was rigged, right?
Right,
how does that make
for
sense?
COVID.
How did he allow it to get rigged? He was in office.
He didn't allow it to get rigged. They rigged it. But COVID was all planned. I don't even want to get on that, but COVID was planned. Trust me.
You're this kind
I know you ain't going to believe it. It is what it is.
Are you vaccinated?
It is what it is. You ain't going to believe it. But when the truth comes out, because he is investigating that, and when the truth comes out, y'all going to all see. My thing was,
why like the Epstein list, won't it? It'll come out like the Epstein list.
See, here we go with the Epstein list. We back on the Epstein list. Okay,
man, I'm just saying. You said when it come out. I'm just saying when it come out.
Hey, Hey, at the end of the day, that Epstein list should drop because Joe Biden and Barack, all of them, are be in trouble. See, that's the
Oh
thing.
yeah.
When the list did drop, it was 30,000 files, and y'all went through the names. Clinton, y'all went through all of them, but because you didn't see Donald J. Trump, it was a problem. The Epstein files ain't dropped, but it's 30,000 pages. Just because you ain't see the name you wanted to see on there doesn't mean the Epstein files ain't dropped.
I don't think you
Come on,
understand what
man.
happened.
I do understand what happened. I don't think you're aware of what happened.
They Pam Bondi went and said that the list didn't exist. They didn't
Bro,
release a list.
there was 30,000 files that were released for the Epstein files. You mean to tell me that didn't happen? 30,000 files?
That was not the Epstein list. That was the list that Pam Bondi said.
Because again, Trump's name wasn't on it. If Trump's name was on that list, that would have been the list. You would have been happy.
But she didn't release the list.
Again, 30,000 files have been released.
That's
And
not-
there was
it's not
Clinton.
a list of names.
I got like 5 names on that list. 30,000. You just overlooked them and turned the page. That's all.
Why did Pam Bondi not release this? She said we have the list, and then she didn't. Then she's like, no, we don't anymore.
Okay, so let's get back to the cognitive test. Killers and losers, do you think that Trump has a health issue?
I actually don't think that Trump has a health issue. I think it's kind of stupid when liberals talk about, like, they act like Trump is like in like deep cognitive decline and like health decline, because we've been saying this since 2016. And I mean, I don't think he's 80, he's 79, but I don't think he's really, he seems to be fine. Like he never really knew anything about foreign policy or any real government stuff. So his knowledge hasn't really decreased. I think he's still, he knows what's going on. He's very tapped into like media and like pop culture. Like he knows. So I don't think there's any mental or physical decline really, besides like, I guess maybe the normal aging. I think, but I do think it's stupid that when people try and act like he's like has like severe dementia, I think it's it makes us look worse.
I'm gonna let Doc and Ken hear this and then let them respond.
The read of Walter Reed mentioned advanced medical imaging. Did you get an MRI? Can you tell us what
I
that
did.
was?
I got an MRI. It was perfect. Yeah.
Can you tell
I
us
mean,
what
I gave you the full results. We had an MRI, and in the machine, the whole thing,
Yeah.
and it was perfect. Yeah.
Can you say what in particular they were looking for?
You could ask the doctors.
Ken, what did you think of that? Does he slur his words?
Look, I will say this. I remember Trump from Home Alone. I remember Trump from Bobby Brown video when Bobby Brown had the song for the Ghostbuster soundtrack and Trump was in that shit. Trump was very bouncy. I will say this. In terms of how he presents, he has lost a step. You know what I mean? So I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's really with age or whatever. But I'm 41 years old, been watching that man for over 30 years, right? And I can say he's not as bouncy. Shit, he ain't as bouncy as he was in 2016. But when you're running for president and winning and losing, and look at Barack, like he went full gray. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't like just running any kind of business. It's going to take its toll on you. So naturally so, you know what I mean? So that's not the Donald Trump from even 2015. I got to admit that.
Doc, what about you?
I don't think he's incompetent. I think we should stop voting for 80-year-old men to be the president. I mean, why we voting for somebody to lead this country who's not going to be in it very much longer? You know what I mean? Like, even if you take into account he'd be the oldest man alive, he'll live another 20, 30 years? Like, you know what I mean? And we let these 80-year-old dudes come and they could set up something that could have us fixing it for 100 years. And that's not a Trump thing. That's just mostly an age thing. I think that 80 is a little bit too old. I don't think he's any worse than anybody else. He's just old. You know what I mean?
Well, we're talking about age, but do the next president or any politician have to pretend to be poor? Because this guy can be your next president. He's getting a lot of backlash because they're saying he's lying about being poor.
So, it was also about paying the bills, man. And it was just like hustling.
Oh, hell no.
And so I was out there kind of raising myself, turning on the TV, started, just getting obsessed, sitting there with the Wonder Bread and 5 stacks of,
Man, it's like the White
peanut
Stack
butter
5
and
story.
Come on. Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Man,
Grew up, bro.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me?
No,
YG.
that's it.
YG,
But
man. I do it.
every day in the backyard, just bouncing the basketball, throwing the ball against the wall until the ball is just like fraying, man, and your arms
Entertaining
falling
yourself.
off. That's it, whole thing. So just and then then this student that was shitty student is in the back with his head down. All of a sudden, started throwing the baseball a little faster than everyone else, and started make a few free throws because I was sitting there practicing 500 of them every damn night. And in high school, I look up in the stands, my dad's back up there.
Okay, dope.
And it's like, man, and then he's bringing his friends and you're captain of the team and you're like, geez, and it just saved me and it got me into college.
So Gavin Newsom's father was a lawyer, supposedly for like some very rich people. And so they're trying to say that he's lying. He's trying to pretend like he's poor to connect to people. Ken, what do you think? You think that Gavin Newsom's lying?
First off, every president seems to be kind of blood tied to each other. So Gavin Newsom is the second cousin, twice removed from musician Joanna Newsom, and his aunt Barbara Newsom was married to Ron Pelosi, the brother-in-law of former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, right? So these people don't come out of nowhere. Your bloodline has to be linked to something. You just ain't coming off the street.
Hey, Ken, real quick, to your point, don't forget, Trump is the only president that don't have bloodlines tied. Keep that in mind. But go ahead.
Don't make me dig into you.
Yeah, I want you to. I want you to. Please do. Please. He's the only one that didn't have slaves either. Look it up.
That is true.
Please. I know you don't. Look it up. Because it's Trump. That's why you don't believe it. It is what it is.
Well, okay. Well, the problem with that is when you look at the etymology of Trump, what's the real name? What's his grandfather's real name?
I don't know. Tell me.
I'm asking you. What's the grandfather?
I have no clue. Educate me. What's up?
Get back to me on that because you brought it to me, right? But
I will get back. I'm gonna text you after the show.
Hit
I promise.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom. That claim right there. The reason why this works because who he's talking to, right? So it's important to always have this I got it from the mud story. I come from rags to riches shit, right? That's the same play. It's equivalent to Hillary Clinton bringing out hot sauce, right? It's important when you're within an urban environment to make it seem like shit was harder for you than what it is and act as if you're not selected. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Slim, Trump's uncle, John G. Trump, was a professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and he was a respected electrical engineer with expertise in high voltage equipment who was tasked to analyze Nikola Tesla's files. So Trump's uncle is connected to Nikola Tesla. He was working with the government, so he does have some blood ties to people with power.
And that's crazy because if you really look into the history of Nikola Tesla, he basically found energy, and you got to understand, like, the reason I make money on energy today is because we supposed to actually have free electricity. A lot of people don't know that. You see what I'm saying? But Nikola Tesla was the one that discovered it, but the government kind of backed him down. And then Benjamin Franklin was like, how can we make money off of this? So now if you notice, the whole thing of electricity is all about Ben Franklin. But really, Nikola Tesla is the one that basically brought it out. He's the AC/DC dude.
Yeah. So, Doc, what you think about it?
Nikola Tesla and Ben Franklin?
Well, no, Ben Franklin was the dude that says, okay, instead of giving the electricity to the people, we can make money off of the electricity.
Thomas Edison.
You saying he took that?
I'm sorry, Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison. So in our history, we basically think that Thomas Edison is the one that discovered electricity when it's really Nikola Tesla. It's Tesla that discovered it. Right. He's the reason we got Wi-Fi, just to be real with you.
Doc, what you think about the whole situation?
I'm surprised Gavin Newsom ain't get up there and had his hair braided like Will Ferrell on Get Hard. Cause that's what he sound like. You feel me? Like he and they trying to relate. Like, bro, the most relatable thing you could do is be yourself. Like, and that isn't to say like he might not have had some hardships or he might not have had some things that were difficult in his life and he could have tapped into them. Bruh here trying to talk about the Wonder Bread with some dudes who probably grew up dead, broken, poor, ramen noodle poor. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you don't have to be poor. I don't want the poor. I might not always want the poor dude to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it just depends. Like, it just be weird to me when they get in a room full of black people, how they gotta act like they poor.
And if somebody can look up how much money Newsom made off of the mask during COVID-19, please do that for me because they made a lot of money off of those masks. Look that up.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, please.
Somebody says the first off, Ryan, I got locks. Your mama retwisted them for me. You know what I'm saying? That's most importantly. And secondly, I'm biracial, brother. Give me a break. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
What is the name of this guy, the Trump supporter guy? There's no name on here.
Slim.
85 Slim.
Slim, what do you think about Trump's corruption in office? How much money he's made off his crypto coin?
He made money off the crypto coin. What do you mean?
He's getting
How did it affect you? How does it affect you?
How does Gavin Newsom's, because the government, the office of the presidency has been bought and sold. He's getting sent.
Okay. So you're in support of Gavin Newsom, the guy who believes a man can have a child, the guys who basically putting men that's identified as women in prison in his fucking state. This guy? What? You think he would win the presidency? Really? He's a piece of shit.
No, I'm asking about Trump's getting sent bribes on a network that no one can trace for his crypto coin. He's made billions of dollars off of this. I mean, is this something?
Okay, again, when it comes to crypto, I'm going to ask you again, how does it affect you?
Because the presidency being bought and sold affects everyone. It influences his decisions. He might go, like, if Elon Musk sends him $100 million on his fucking Trump coin, and he's like, okay, now I'm gonna increase subsidies for SpaceX. He's influencing his decisions off of being bribed, essentially. I mean, that's how.
So, all right. So let me ask you this:
corruption affect anyone? Do you want corruption?
Let me ask you this: if we could look at crypto and we can say that's fine, but we have to look at Pelosi and the stock market scenario of getting the information before the normal people. Is that corruption?
I agree with that. But can you accept that Trump's corruption is also bad?
If we want to talk about Coinbase and Bitcoin, yeah, if it affects you that much, yeah, it's bad. My bad.
Is corruption a bad thing?
Corruption in general is bad, but crypto?
But not for Trump.
Crypto? Give me something else. Give me something else as far as corruption. Don't bring in crypto.
Okay, he's going and he's selling his like Trump watches and Trump he's like selling merchandise from the presidency. You're not supposed to do that.
If that's the case, you're mad at the hotels he has. If that's the case, you're mad at the businessman he's been all these years. If that's the case, you're just mad at Trump. Let's just be honest.
You're supposed to do this, but would you be chill if Obama was doing this? If Biden was selling his shoes?
Obama? Don't bring him up ever again. Not in history. Please. I appreciate you. But just don't bring up that nigga at all. Thank you. Because he is definitely not my president and he never will be.
Killers and losers, are you of the mindset that these other people aren't corrupt and aren't taking money and aren't taking bribes and that they haven't made backdoor deals to increase their financial gains as well? I think Trump has, and I think some of the upside. So I think they all do it, and I think the only difference for Trump is he was a business before he became the president. I think their business came from politics. So they parlayed politics into their business. He became a businessman who put his business into politics, and vice versa, in reverse, is my own opinion.
No, I think there is a lot of corruption on both sides, yeah. But there's no one that's ever been as blatant and corrupt as Trump has. I mean,
give me something else. You can't use the crypto and say that statement. That's it.
I moved on to his he accepted a $400 million jet from Qatar.
Qatar, yeah. And Slim, to answer your question, Gavin Newsom didn't make any money selling masks.
Really?
The state of California wired nearly $457 million repayment to Blue Flame, a medical company, and that was pretty much it. But,
okay, Blue Flame, the medical company. Okay, now you got to do your research on that. Keep in mind, it's a lot of shit that they do.
Slim, do you read the news?
So when no, I don't fuck with the news. So
exactly.
That's why you poison. That's why y'all Democrats, because y'all fuck with the news.
Like, we're having a conversation, but you're not like living in reality.
No, I am in reality. The reality is, go ahead, Ken. I'm sorry.
Wait, so do you believe what you're seeing on the news is real?
Yeah. Wait, what do you get information?
I'm about to be out.
Where do you guys get your information from? I read like
Killers and Losers. I think what they're saying is the same people that you're talking about, Trump and these guys, they own most of these news outlets that you would be saying you get your information from. So what they're saying is
you're privately owned.
Is that the only source for you that you're getting your information
from?
No,
New York Times. I like the Atlantic. I go on Apple News, and Apple News has a bunch of different news sources on there. You got a wide variety of perspectives.
Yo, Gray, read the chat. See what the insider got paid on the mask. I just want you to see that.
Most of the news in this country is monopolized by the same group. It's a small group. I think you should look into that. Like these people who own the news groups, there's a small group who probably owns 70% of the news outlets in this country.
Bingo.
That's ESPN, that's C-SPAN, that's all of that. They own all of that. They own the network that allows you to put this on TV.
Yes, sir.
Where do you get your news from then?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we just can't even believe all of what we see on the news. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're giving him flack for do you watch the news, but even everything on the news, you can't. You know, you got to disseminate a lot from a lot of stuff.
But there's no other the journalism is there's standards in journalism.
All right, Kill, I got a question for you, Kill. Since you watch the news, did you get a vaccine shot? I did the vaccine shot.
I did.
Yeah, you sound like you did. Why?
Because I'm not an idiot.
Okay, so if somebody basically, all right. So hear me out. So basically, you're trusting something that was just created because the government told you to put it in your body. That's basically what you're saying. Remember, this is a new vaccine. So 10 years, if you lose fingers, this is what's going to be happening.
Do you trust Trump?
No, I trust Trump because he fights for the people.
These are Trump's vaccines. Trump did Operation Warp Speed. Trump gave
No. Trump said, you're right. Trump said Warp Speed, but the Democrats mandated it. It's different. He didn't mandate it. He didn't. People were losing their jobs because they didn't take the shot. Trump didn't do that.
Yes, he does. Look it up. Trump gets his bitch shot every time. Trump loves vaccines.
Yeah, you watch the news for real. Like, all right, you be on the news for. I'm gonna pray for you, bro. For real,
guys. Time out. Okay, Killers and Losers, you definitely good. We definitely gonna have to bring you back. We're gonna play a funny clip. You guys tell me what y'all think of this.
All right.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included.
That was Cam Newton getting in a fight with a mascot. Do y'all feel like that was ridiculous? Do y'all feel like that was too far? Doc, I'll go to you first.
Yeah, it was hilarious, but it was too far because it was live on air. So if you go watch the other video, you can hear Cam Newton yo, you better quit playing with me, get the fuck away from me, and you can hear his mic is queued up, and you can hear it at all parties. Luckily, Ryan Clark stepped in and was kind of walked the mascot off, because the mascot was gonna keep going. Yo, Cam Newton, a big dude. You seen at one of the football camps, some dudes try to fight Cam Newton. He ragdolled about 3 or 4 of them. You feel me? Yeah. So I see him showing a lot of restraint for this mascot. This mascot looked like he bought $150 in that costume. Cam Newton probably would have suplexed and powerbombed them through that stadium. So yeah, they gotta chill out. They should have somebody. It was nobody else to step in. Nobody stepping in and grabbing the mascot is crazy.
For sure.
Hey, Killer, hold on. I got a question for Killer. Just real quick. I just gotta ask him. It's so important. All right, Killer, do you believe that human beings are allergic to certain things?
Hi guys, we have an exclusive offer for the upcoming holiday season. So be a part of the fastest growing political movement out there right now, the new party. If you join for $1.99 from now until December 31st, you get exclusive badges, exclusive emojis, and you also get access to all of our member-only content. For the next grade up, our $4.99 plan, which is for the senators, you get to join a once-a-month exclusive member-only call and ask us anything you like. Link in bio, check it out. Make sure you guys are joining. Also, make sure you're subscribing. Thank you for all your support.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can explain to me how this one shot is for everybody in the entire world.
What?
How one, because people are allergic to needles, right? Some kids are allergic to needles. Some people don't like needles. Some people break out. So explain to me, because the only formula I know that's for everybody is called H2O, something you cannot make as a human being, right? But if you can explain to me that this one vaccine that's created is for everyone on the planet, how do you explain that?
I don't think anyone's allergic to needles.
No. What I'm saying is you believe that people are allergic to things, correct?
Yeah.
It could be an apple. I don't give a damn. Water. It doesn't matter. People are allergic to things. So explain to me how this one shot that's recently created in society, that everyone on the planet can take it without issues. If you can explain that, all good. I'll take your class.
Well, everybody can't take it without issues, Slim.
That's my point. My point is, there's no way you can tell me this shot is for everyone when people are allergic to things. Doesn't matter what things are.
You can't take everyone can't take anything without it affecting someone, Slim.
I understand that, but this was created. This was created for the entire globe. Right or wrong? It was created for the globe. Anybody dealing with that situation, take this vaccine, Johnson & Johnson, whatever it was. You mean to tell me everybody can take that juice in their arm?
There were like 4 different kinds of vaccine. There were 4 different companies that made the vaccine.
All right, so that means they took a test and say, "Hey, you take the Johnson & Johnson." They took a test and say, "Hey, you take this one." That's what happened.
If you went and got the vaccine, you would see you fill out a form that you click you check if you have little like different.
You got to fill out a form. Yeah, exactly. See,
to make sure you're not.
Bro, how old are you?
I'm 19.
That's the problem. I got you. Listen, just keep studying. I'm 50. I've been here twice before you, brother.
And you don't know anything.
Okay.
So
I know way more than you. The problem is you don't know zero.
You don't know anything. That's the thing. You don't.
Bro, you don't know nothing. Listen,
you have a cop out that you don't.
What's my cop out? What's my cop out?
What's my cop out? You can't trust the news, so that's an excuse for you not to educate.
That's my cop out.
Trust the news. It is.
That's my cop out. Yeah. That's my cop out because I said I can't trust the news. That's my cop out. Really?
So you're never going to educate yourself.
So Slim, this is my thing, Slim. Do you take no medication?
Oh, I take medication. I take medication. Yes, I do Advil, things like that.
That would rebut your point, though, Slim. Everyone can't take Advil.
What I'm saying is this was mandated for people who work, for people who go to work. If you didn't take this, you were losing your job. You had no idea if this person was allergic to whatever symptom that's going to be put in your body. And this was actually designed for everyone. You can't tell me that. I'm not dumb, bro.
What? All right, I get it. It was mandated. Which administration mandated it?
No, Trump administration did not mandate it. The Biden administration mandated it. You got to go back and do your research. That's why I can't stand this shit, because you guys forget shit. You got to go back, bro. Remember, I wasn't a Trump supporter all my life. I used to hate that motherfucker until I did my research.
What research did you do that made you support?
Oh, plenty.
What they have something? Did you like? Are you on Facebook a lot? Like, what did you?
No, I'm not. I'm not on Facebook. I don't get my information from Facebook. I get my information from the people.
Slim is right about this part. The most widespread mandates in the U.S. were announced by the Biden-Harris administration in September 2020.
Come on, bro. I was there. We all was there. We just forget because you're so fucking programmed to hate Trump.
2020.
Bro, it was COVID. See, he's so programmed to hate Trump, and he's looking for something wrong.
Trump made the vaccines, though.
You wore a mask too, didn't you?
Trump made
I'm sure you did. You just look like one of them niggas.
I went to school. I do.
Oh my God. All right,
You went
all
to
right.
school and ain't learned shit. God bless Charlie Kirk. College is a scam. Let's get it.
Oh God.
Ken, do you have anything to add to this?
What is the question?
What were we talking? We were talking about Cam Newton. They started talking about bad.
Oh, okay, got you. Cam is
Hey killer, I'm just giving you a hard time, bro. I'm serious, but I'm fucking with you, bro.
Cam is a
right.
I mean, Cam is an auntie. Cam is a bad bitch. That's all that is. Like he's an auntie. You know what I mean? He's an auntie. He looks like an auntie, he gives an auntie feel. That's all it is. I will say I've never seen a person like 6'6" and his weight always into things. You know what I'm saying? Like people are not afraid to be physical with him, which is crazy.
Right. So we go lighten the mood. We go switch from politics to music. If y'all didn't see it, it was No Limit versus Cash Money.
Hey,
he's put it together. Go ahead. Who said that?
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, okay, here's the clip.
What niggas? Half niggas, yeah, dog, you wait. Fuck em, let's get em. Do em, I did em. We getting nutty in this motherfucker. I got my buddies in this motherfucker. Leave a nigga bloody in this motherfucker. We in the cutty, motherfucker. You been done too much. You gotta come in, motherfucker. Some of these niggas is bitches too. And some of these niggas look just like you. Well, where I'm from, we like to ride on fools. We do it from the shoulders to do it from the tools. I do my dirt about my lonely. See murder and magic, hell yeah, then my motherfucking hungry. So when the shit get thick and foggy, and niggas wanna act like they wanna get with Snoop Doggy, let me let you niggas know. Nigga, fuck what you going through and fuck what you stand for.
I watched it. I think No Limit won. Ken, I know you watched it. Who you think won?
Man, look, I have very ratchet tendencies, and I grew up in the 90s, and I remember the Hot Boys and the culture one. I really wish they had this in New Orleans, though. You know what I'm saying? I really wish they had this in New Orleans. They had this in the wrong spot. Wayne wasn't there. Turk wasn't there. You know what I mean? It's just, if you grew up in my era, this was great. You know what I mean? And this brings New Orleans music brings a ratchet element out, you know what I'm saying? And when you start bouncing, your girl gonna start twerking and she gonna grab her ankles, and I'm here for all that. But I'm gonna go with No Limit because of the energy. They was organized, you know what I'm saying? And Birdman's speech at the end, it shows disorganization, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with No Limit, man.
Doc, you watched it. Who you think won?
I think No Limit won. It's hard for it's gonna be hard for Cash Money to win without Wayne coming. Wayne is pretty much their biggest and premier artist, you know what I mean, for this this back and forth for this competition. He would have been the biggest artist. So for them not to have Wayne there and Birdman to be acting crazy on the mic, Manny Fresh did his best. Yo, chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Birdman was out of hand. So he might have lost. It might have not matter how good the music is. He talking about NBA young boy and all types. Like he might have lost it for him.
I'm gonna have Slim and Killer respond to this guy doing a prank and what they think about content creators bothering celebrities.
All right.
Find you something safe to play with, bro.
Yeah, can I get a picture, bro?
Play with me.
What up, Bird? What up, Bird?
What up, Bird? Don't listen straight up, brother. No, I ain't. Can I tell you something? I don't give a fuck if I get out my character, because I'm gonna stand about mine. I'm just saying, little bro ain't out. Yeah, little bro ain't out this character. I'm just fucking with him, but I'm proud of you.
Thank you, bro. That means a lot to me, Bird. That means a lot to me.
And when we gonna do a song together?
Man, what's up?
I won't do it.
Boy, I gotta talk to, man.
Man, talk to me.
Come on, let's do it.
You walking this way.
It's time to go. We walking this way. Say less, brother.
You know what?
Let's do it.
You're
right. You been paying attention. Me paying attention. I'm a fan. All right, brother. Thank you. They don't like.
I played the wrong clip, but Killer, in that clip, it was a guy, he a content creator. I've been trying to find it. He was bothering Birdman. He kept bothering him. Do you feel like the content creators that go up to celebrities or even just people on the street Are they wrong, or like because been people shot doing this to people?
I think it's worse to go up to random people and harass them. I think going to celebrities, I mean, if you're a celebrity, you get this kind of like, you're in the public eye, you're making a lot of money, you can kind of afford to get fucked with a little bit. I would say, I mean, if it gets, but then also like if some guy's getting in your face, you have the right to kind of tell him to fuck off, I would say. But I think it's worse when content creators go up to like just random like normal people and then just like
But I think you ain't see the clip, right, Killer? This content creator he real polite. He's not like pushy. He's just kind of jokey, and it's like he does it with everybody. It really would have been good publicity for Birdman, but he kind of overreacted.
Can y'all see it?
You're small. No, find some safe to play with. Whoa, look, I got a picture right? You man.
I guess that was a whole clip that was Plies jumping on there, but that's all the guy was doing. He was just going up to him. He was trying to sell him jewelry, right, Doc?
Nah, so he does like this cleaning supply, but it's really just like a skit on like him being funny with like the words and stuff. He real polite. He ain't like pushy or in his face. He does it with a lot of people. Like some of everybody that has done it. Like you can go look him up, and it's like a cleaning supply. He was poor. He was homeless. The story is the dude was poor and homeless, and he used to go door to door selling this. And he was like, "Yo, to eat, I had to be real clever with my pitch." So his pitch is really what the content is. His pitch is like clever. It's a play on words. It's a joke. He not rude. He not like gonna run up in your face with the camera. You can see he's standing on the other side of the barricade away from Birdman. Birdman was just really, kind of overreacting tonight.
I don't know about that, Doc. Like, like everybody not playing though. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a playing thing. Like
I know who you're talking about, but I'm saying though, everybody ain't playing. Every just because you're a celebrity don't mean you're approachable. You know what I mean? It don't mean people could say things to you. Don't mean people could come in your space. Remember, Birdman is not a reality TV, so his intro to money and stuff is a legal activity. So you still might have beef in the street. Like that stuff don't go away. You know what I'm saying?
I do, but I think Birdman might just be too old and miss the moment. You know what I mean? Because like he not up on him like that. Like he's literally probably like 10, 15 feet away from him. You know what I'm saying? Doing the pit like there's multiple people in between them. It's a barricade in between them and all. You know what I mean? Like, what Birdman gonna go out here and attack the crowd and give away millions of dollars?
I'm gonna play a tense moment on stage where people thought it was gonna be a Jeezy Gucci Man vote moment on the verses.
Hold up, man.
The biggest.
I gotta give it to Birdman. He started that stunt shit.
You know I started that stunt shit, nigga.
But guess what, nigga? I was uptown too, and I started that what, Cal? Listen, where y'all at? Huh? What? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? You bought it. I bought it. Did you buy it? I say you. Never say. Where the.
So Slim, it's been a whole lot of street beef. Well, people associated with No Limit and Cash Money. Birdman brother Terrence Gangsta Williams is accused of killing Master P cousin. You rap, so could you be on stage with one of your enemies or even one of your old enemies? What you think about Master P and Birdman being on stage together?
If I was younger, probably so. I would probably be like, no, I'm not getting on stage. But once you grow, a lot of things change. Them niggas look old as hell, by the way. And to be honest with you, that D1 clip was my favorite clip. I know you probably didn't mean to play that, but that was beautiful to me.
Yeah.
But I probably would, depending on if we allow bygones to be bygones. At the end of the day, man, like we ain't got much time. Like this is borrowed time. We can't be trying to take brothers out before the time, every time. You see what I'm saying? So At the end of the day, we all have to grow up at some point, whether you rap, whether you sing, whether you working in the office. There has to be a time where you wake up and say, yo, as a man, I'm a man. And as a woman, I'm a woman. And you got to handle your business no matter what that entails. That could be old beef, that could be new beef, that could be whatever it is. You still got to handle your business as a man. Confrontation is going to be confrontation regardless. I'm not saying back down from it. If it comes, defend yourself. Absolutely. But don't allow beef to drag on, especially 20-year-old beef. I mean, we got people, we got kids, we got grandkids now. It's a different vibe, bro.
Doc, there's the clip you was talking about right here.
When I met Blood, you know, I just was trying to do something different in the gang. I had started this shit young. I was a young man trying to get some money and not be in the streets. And I met BG, I met Wayne, I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch. You ain't here, but fuck you. We gon' fuck with you when we won't fuck with you. You heard me?
Don't go off script, nigga.
Hey, we gon' fuck with that bitch when we won't fuck with her. But that's another movie. But ain't no, you know, Cash Money. When one nigga died, I ain't gonna say died, cause we lost a lot of soldiers. But Cash Money ain't built on you leave, you can't, we gonna still multiply.
Let's go.
Cash Money ain't gonna never die. As long as I'm alive, hold on, Fresh, wait, Fresh. Long as I'm alive, Cash Money ain't gonna never die. Shout out to my nigga NBA.
So Doc, how'd you feel about him dissing Turk?
Man, I guess you could see why he ain't there. You know what I mean? Like, whether or not I show up to something, you show your contempt for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't like he said, yo, he accepted some money and didn't show up. He said he didn't show up. That man, that grown man, he ain't got to do nothing he don't want to do. You know, he put food on his table for his family, however he do it. But if that's just not the energy he want to be around at this stage in his life, how you gonna be mad at a man for not coming?
For sure. If you watch it right now, hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell to know when we go live. I'm going to play this last clip, and then we're going to do our final thoughts, because we should see that at least Master P and Birdman was able to get along, because Gucci and Jeezy did it before, and Gucci said he would have flashed out if Jeezy played the diss track he had about him.
I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't never said this though. After I did what song I did? The Truth.
Yeah, the Truth. Yeah.
I'm glad that he stopped and did what he did.
Yeah.
Because if he would have played Stay Scrap, I don't think I could have taken it.
Oh, what one there?
I'm telling you.
That was a hard diss song for sure. But thank you, Killers and Losers, for coming. We'll get to our final thoughts. Slim, we'll go to you first. Mr. No Vaccine, what's your final thoughts?
Yeah, man, and I'm healthy as can be. But first off, man, I want to send my prayers out to Cuba and Jamaica. Right now, they're going through a Category 5 hurricane. As you guys know, I have business out there, so I know a lot of people that actually work for me. So I'm praying for them. So that's the first thing I want to say and get it out the way, because I've been thinking about it. But other than that, man, great show, Killer. I believe in you, brother. I always like the young generation. I just want them to understand a whole lot more, because I was on that side of the fence. I'm not asking nobody to switch. I just want people to do their research all the way back to 1976 to now, if they can, and just understand so much, man. But all I can say is I love my country. I love where we are right now, and make America great again, baby.
For sure. Prayers for Jamaica. We actually talking about that tomorrow. Nora will be hosting tomorrow. Killers and losers, thank you for coming. We definitely have to have you back. What's your final thoughts? And what do you think of the man cave?
I would, my final thoughts, I would encourage everyone to get their COVID vaccines. And I would also encourage everyone to read the news, real news outlets. Not you shouldn't get your news from podcasts or Facebook or whoever. Basically, wherever Slim gets his news, just go anywhere else. And I would say is even though you're not too old to become knowledgeable again, so don't get caught in it's okay to admit when you're wrong. But thanks for letting me on the man cave. It's been a great entertaining experience, and I look forward to discussing whether the moon landing was fake and whether the vaccines are real in the future.
I like this guy.
Bring you back. We'll definitely bring you back.
Ken, bring him back, please.
Man, my final thoughts is whether you agree or not, to see someone 19, male or female, with a strong opinion, I respect that. You know what I mean? And you're going to increase in learning as you age. It's some positions that you're not going to have no more. And there's some positions that you're going to pick up. You know what I'm saying? My only thing to you, word of advice, is some of those sources that you're looking into, they come from our world. And you part of a whole new world, bro. Part of a whole new way that information is being disseminated. Like a lot of the things that you're looking into before you end up with a broken heart, you can get news from a podcast, because a lot of podcasts are more creditable than the people that's talking on the microphone, right? The way that news is different in your era, right? We had to listen to ABC. We had to listen to CBS. We didn't have other options, and we had to go to the library and get encyclopedias and fact check this stuff. Your world is way vaster than our world. Don't stop there, and don't be surprised if a person on TikTok is spitting more bars than a person on Fox News or a person on MSNBC, right? You live in a whole new world. Lean into that shit. Don't be like us. That stuff from our world is dead and tired, bro. We from it, I'm telling you. But shout out to you for being a young man with an opinion. Shout out to you.
Doc, before your final thoughts, I'm gonna play Turk response to Birdman.
Y'all see this shit, man. Y'all see what's going on. I think No Limit won. You know, that's my honest opinion. They was more organized. They was grown up about the situation. You feel me? And if niggas on Cash Money side be honest, they'll say the same thing. You know, I want to be known. 4 songs they played, I was on those 4 songs. They had to skip around my verse, but 4, maybe 5. And they played 10. So when motherfucker go to saying Turk got 1 song, bro, y'all must not be a Turk fan, or y'all don't know no history of what was going on. I had some of the most memorable verses in the streets. See, I missed the commercial side, but the streets all over, bro, it is what it is, bro. That's why these people, nigga, everywhere y'all go, y'all feeling it. If you from New Orleans, of course, niggas in New Orleans had they picks and chooses, you feel me? You know, niggas in New Orleans, so whatever we own, you know what I'm saying? I just grew out of the New Orleans mentality, but I love my city. I understand. They got grown New Orleans and they still got who still believe in Santa Claus, you feel me? But after the night, bro, ain't grow up. If people ain't grow up after the night, bro, y'all ain't gonna never grow up. I pray for those who despitefully try to do whatever they try to do to me. Like, I pray that God changed their heart. I pray that God changed their mind like he did mine, you feel me? I pray that God protect them from all hurt, harm, and danger. You know what I'm talking about? I had a great time tonight. Shout out to the people in Houston.
Doc, what's your final thoughts?
It's good having killers and losers today. And my final thoughts is gonna be a quote for the chat from Birdman. If y'all wasn't here tonight, you little bitch, we're gonna fuck with you how we want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? So we'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Facts.
Most definitely. Thank you, Killers and Losers, for coming. You were a great guest. If you haven't already, go follow him. He's Killers and Losers on TikTok. We do this every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, we will be talking about the hurricane that's hitting Jamaica as Category 5. So prayers out to them. We will be keeping track of all of that and bring you all the information. So please come if you want to know about it. And if you can't see it, then you can go on the channel and click it then.